All right, so welcome to the Boulder Top. Our ride will be, we will leave here, go on over, and we'll switch back up. And if you turn around and look on the horizon, that is the Boulder Top. That's where we're going to eventually be. Once we get up on top, we'll work our way over to, for lunch, we're going to try and go to a little lake called Horseshoe Lake. It's a beautiful little lake. Hang out there for a while for lunch. After lunch, we will continue on across the top and hopefully get over what's called Bounds Point, where we'll have a great view down into Capitol Reef, out on the Henrys, and over into the Santa Fe Swell. So that's our goal. Then we'll turn around and work our way back. One of the cool things to watch out for as we go up there, we're going to actually go up through 4 different vegetation zones. And that's kind of cool to watch. Right now we're down here in the desert zone, or the low desert zone, and we've got the sage and the juniper and the pinyon. We'll move up through the pine forest area that is called the pine forest zone. In there you'll start seeing aspen and some Doug firs and some other firs. And as we get a little bit higher, we'll get up into the mountain forest zone, where we'll get into more Doug firs, and you'll see the change in vegetation as we get higher. Start seeing less aspen, and eventually we'll get on top, which is called the alpine zone. Subalpine, I'm sorry. So up there, all you have is Engelmann spruce and a lot of grasses. And I'll talk more about the top of the mountain when we get up there. But as we go up, just watch the change in the vegetation as we traverse and work our way to the top of the mountain. We've got about a 70-mile ride, so it'll be a fairly long day. As far as time when we get back, that all depends on whether somebody breaks down, somebody has a problem, somebody has a flat, or we just have so much fun that we just take our time and don't get back for a while. So, all right, thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a good day, and let's all stay safe.
Thanks for having me. Do you want this one?
See you at the top. Aquarius Plateau is the tallest, highest plateau that's timber covered in the entire North American continent.
Really?
We are on Boulder Top, which is part of the Aquarius Plateau. The plateau runs from the Boulder Mountain, just this side of where Torrey and Bicknell is, runs all the way down to Escalante, and then over towards Bryce Canyon, up where the Griffin is. So that's all part of the Aquarius Plateau.
Wow.
We are now on a portion that's called the Boulder Top, and right behind me here, that is Bluebell Knoll, which is 11,328 feet, depending on which book you read and which website you go to. During the Ice Age, 10,000 years ago, there was a huge ice cap on top of this mountain. And the ice cap lasted for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years, but that's what's formed all these little swells and valleys up on top of here. As the ice moved around, it dug down and dug in and left spots where we'll have lakes all over. Initially, when the people explored this mountain, there were lakes everywhere, so they were the ones that said, wow, this is like 1,000 lakes on this mountain. Well, the cartographers got it turned around. 1,000 Lake Mountain has 4 lakes on it.
Oh, really?
We have over 80 on this one. So there was a turnaround. Now, the other story is, the one I like the best, is that the cartographer was an avid fisherman, and he loved to fish this mountain. So he decided to call that 1,000 Lake Mountain, so everybody would go there looking for a fishing spot. And nobody wanted to come fishing on a Boulder Mountain, right? So that's the story I like the best.
That's kind of cute. That sounded pretty good.
Leather hinges on the cabinets.
Nice. And a table.
And a table, yeah.
Place for cans.
Sure.
Sweetness. Someone walking up to the windows. Nothing. Primitive.
Well, but it was still, it was definitely built within the last 40, 50 years. It was even that old.
Huh?
Huh?
Should I jump on the bed?
Yeah.
Here, hold me so I don't fall. Okay.
Here we go.
Point, point, point.
Just a big kid.
Didn't your mother tell you never jump on the bed?
She did, but do I listen?
I was going to talk about it in a minute, but I'll just go ahead and mention it's probably a lineman's shack for the ranchers that come up and move their cattle around.
Got a stovepipe?
I don't think so. If they do, it's out the backside, but I can't remember.
Oh, that'll,
Okay, so it's not a line shack. It doesn't have a stovepipe. I can't win. I try and make up a story, and somebody's always putting holes in it.
I hate it when that happens. Didn't Hanksville just flood not too long ago?
They had a really awful,
A real
nasty
bad
flood.
flood?
Right before Labor Day, it was the biggest holiday for them, and they lost motels and restaurants. It was just a sad
Well,
day.
the Native American history is up and through here.
And the San Rafael Swell is all straight that way.
Yes.
So any of you that have been in the San Rafael Swell, we're looking. If you look straight off this direction, you'd be looking right at where Goblin Valley is and the
Oh, okay.
south end of Swell.
Okay. Yeah, would you, honey? And just flash. I don't think so. We'll call him Flashlight.
Oh, there's one there and a couple over here.
Those of you that have been down to Tickaboo riding, it'll be right down off the edge. Now this mountain range that you see in front of us, those are the Henry Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
All 5 of those little rolls are all considered the Henry Mountains. So Tickaboo is at the far end of the last little hump you can see over here. You can't see it because of these trees, but when you get up there you can. So that's all part of that. Now, as the red rock that you see running right there in front of us, that is all the west side of the Water Pocket Fold of the Capitol Reef National Park. So Capitol Reef runs from all the red and white sandstone rock you can see right from the ridgeline in the horizon all the way down as far as you can see down here. That's all a Capitol Reef National Park, except for the far northern end that you can't see from here. Tomorrow, when we're up on Thousand Lake Mountain, you'll be able to look down into the northern end of it's called Cathedral Valley area of the northern part of Capitol Reef. That area can only be accessed by vehicle and not UTV, ATVs. we're restricted from going in there, but it's an all dirt road, so it's not highway. It's kind of primitive area. It's really, really cool.